Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD, and yeah, our iron problem. It's just lackluster. So, we did a long time ago research fast belts, but we haven't started producing any yet. And it's now time we do exactly that with more assemblers, because I'm out again. Stop crafting those. Let's pick up another lot of those and then make 5 of those real quick. Red belt needs yellow belt. We've got some of that right there. And needs gears. We've got some of that right there. It needs a power pole. Got some of that too. And then it needs a spot to output. So we get copper out of the way. We can then output into a chest. It needs a few gears. So we'll actually use a fast inserter. It's about time you got fast inserter treatment. Which unfortunately probably means there's going to be even less iron on the belt. Which is fine. It really is. Because we're going to use this belt to hopefully fix our iron intake problem. Now, this it's well, let's go clean it up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go clean up this poor little mining array. You're empty. No, you're all good. You had a power pole on the way the whole time. Really wish you'd set up an alert or something. Send off a signal flare to say, hey, I'm not working. Fix me, fix me. You're done. You're whoop. You're good. You're good. You're done. Can I get? I can't get in there to get that last bit of iron. Do I have burner inserters on me? Still, I can't even get that on there. There's that little bit of iron, and I'm not going to stand here and hand mine 500 iron. So it's just going to have to stay there. Until we got landfill, at which point we can correct this anomaly. Now, as I said, red belts move things faster. So do red splitters. So we're going to start the process of upgrading this belt to red. And then second splitter here. Now we have to keep going with the red belt. Need a red belt down either side, and now we just need more belt outright. 64. That's not a lot. Now, the only advantage is technically we only need to get to about halfway point with red belt. Everything after that can continue being at single speed because we've used half of it. The catch is these guys are going flat out. Yep. This is now going flat out. Yep, every single miner is ticking over. And we still don't have a red belt's worth of input into our array. We have more, but it's probably still not enough. It also means that we can dig up some more red belt, make another one of gears. Pick up the green circuits. Oops. I also need... Oh, they're expensive. Give me all the gears. Just steal some iron. the old-fashioned way. Enough. 1, 2, 3. I need one more. Done. Put that belt there. We now can also red belt this second half of the output out. So red belt from about the halfway point onwards. It needs to come through here. Finally got belts there, and then we could put a red splitter on the ends, and then same story. It's only going to go red for as far as we need the red speed. There will come a point where we're just not using it as fast anymore, or we run out of red belt. And right at the moment, I think the majority of it we're using right here. The important thing is we're not slowing down. No, these guys are all outputting. $68, $69. Okay, we need a few more squares. Just a few. $34, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. Yeah, I'd say that's working beautifully. So, we have our red belt coming out with a decent amount of iron on it. And we get to here and it sort of dribbles off to nothing. But we can actually start doing military science. So, let's go with gun turret damage. So our next big project is obviously we need more iron and we need more coal, and all of these are outside the base. In fact, these are our 2 and stone. See, that's 3 out of the 4 we need. We've got copper here that we haven't tapped yet, and this one is still backed up entirely. It hasn't been red belted. It doesn't need to yet. Oh, it could probably have a bit of red belt for the AP ammo. So it could be red belt treated eventually. But we're not short on copper, but we are short on these 3 resources. So the next big thing is we're going to make some trains. Which needs stone, of course. The one thing I have basically none of. Alright, so we're going to bring that back to there, load that in there, put that in there to get rid of it, clean up these belts. This is really the end of our stone output. So I'm going to put a splitter in there because I want some of that stone. Underground the water again. It's definitely getting cozy in here. Nope. I just fast replaced right over the top of what I was building. Okay. Train tracks need 3 items. They need a piece of stone, an iron stick, and a steel plate. And an iron stick is right here. It's only used in 2 items. Train tracks and lights. That's it. So, yeah. Iron, steel, stone. Okay, so let's put that there. Let's bring our stone belt along. Underground that one, underground to there, put down inserter, say make us train track. We're going to craft some more longhand inserters because we're out again. No, you don't need steel super fast. And iron sticks, You make us sticks, please, sir. And that's as good a place as any to get iron. We will skip out in the copper. Technically, as that's red belt, that needs to be red splitter speed. Just in case we actually need that speed. Go away. And then we need an output here. Be damaged? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to have to go up and fix that. But we have train track being automated. It's not going to be fast. Our output needs to be faster, actually. And our input of stone needs to be faster. That's a bit better. We want to make train track at an amazing speed. And we want all my stone to go into this machine, so I don't have to look at it. Okay, repair packs. Do I have repair packs on me? Yep. Do I have gun turrets on me? I got one. Let's go to our gun turret box and grab another gun turret, or half a dozen. One. Yep. Like I said, all the iron be gone. We need more iron, desperately, and we need to cap that chest well and truly, because we can't afford, iron-wise, to leave that uncapped, because it's chewing the same gears that are being used by red science. I'll actually take you with me. 3 gun turrets. So we'll double up this little damage spot, wherever the hell it is. It's here somewhere. There it is, right beside me. There. And there. And that spitter's doing the damage. Whilst it's busy shooting all these biters, along with its neighbours, the spitters are back here firing away. Another attack over here. Yep, they're just not making it to us generally. And anywhere where trouble like that comes up, just put in a couple of extra gun turrets. That'll fix the problem every time. Okay, trains. We need a train. And we need engines to make trains, which is one of those few items that we cannot handcraft. So we need to manually get this guy running. Which needs basically all the resources we have right here. Engines. Take you that way. Which need... Nope. They need you to make gears, sir. You to make engines. Really? You to make pipe. No, we don't need it to be super fast, because engines themselves take 10 seconds. So if this whole build is less than optimal, that's perfectly fine. But we need some engines to get the ball rolling, to make some trains slowly. Yeah, we need way more iron. Oh, okay. I've got a heap of iron, so you have some, and you have some. And you have some more. And put that in the right position. Done. Okay, so that's that done, that's that done. That was research done really quickly. You have my stone. We need to capture this area. And the only thing I have to defend myself is gun turrets. Lots and lots of gun turrets. Okay. Lots of gun turrets, he says, as he runs past gun turret production and finds out there is nothing in the chest. That's always a good start. Okay, there's a gun turret buried in here somewhere. Nope, not damaged, just fighting away. There's a gun turret over there that I want as well. Because we need to prepare for war. Because we are going to have to go to war. We need to push the biters back. Good one, JD. Oh, there it is. We need to push the biters back to claim the area where that iron is sitting. You are making engines. We need 20 engines. That's more iron, but that's alright. We can... 2, 3, 4. We just need that loco. And all the train tracks put in. And the biters cleared out. Yeah, there's a few things to be done. Okay. And I need to get rid of all this standard ammo. Which is good, because it means these guys will stop moving. The catch is... This chest has 400 in it. I need 600, 800, 1,000, 12, 1,400. I need a lot more ammo. Yeah, the good news is there is a belt full of ammo that I can go stand on and slurp up. But I need to build an impenetrable wall at this side to stop the biters getting in. And then build the whole train outpost. So... let's get some train track. Let's get all them inserters. Make some steel chests. Because there's an abundance of steel. And steel chests, at least we can upgrade further on down the track into something bigger and better. We want a train stop. What else do we want? That's pretty much it for the moment. Now I will have you. I'll have you. Train track. Train station. Okay, train station 101. Or train track 101. So when we put down the train station, we get the nice white markers that says where a train exists, or where the train engines would park. No, we're just fighting there. Okay. Great thing about this is if you put a power pole there and a power pole there, where the next power pole lines up to make sure you got that 100% blue coverage is where the cargo wagons or engines or whatever you happen to be using ends. Go away, tree. Because if we hover over here, we can see it only comes so far. Now, I'm going to be building 2 4s, right, which is 2 train engines at the front and then 4 wagons at the back. So I couldn't see where the last one ended without this power pole little trick. Which means signals. I need those. We'll get into signaling later. But that gives me my train length. Now I just need to make a crap ton of inserters. Because we wish to unload from the train into steel boxes. We want to do this 4 times. Nope. So we want to unload out of the train as fast as possible. Yep, that works. Okay. And then onto a belt. Now, there are important things you need to know about these things after we get power. We need power as well. Inserters don't work without power, funnily enough. It's like a strike. It's like a union thing. Alright. So, these inserters place onto the left-hand side of the belt. His friend beside him will do the exact same thing. They'll place on the left-hand side of the belt. Problem is, we want stuff on both sides of the belt. So, if we do that all the way along, and then go, you can have wood, you can have wood, you can have coal, and you can have coal. Now see, we have a complete, 3 complete belts. So we'll clean up our mess. No, empty the chest first, then clean up more mess. So that'll give us 3, that'll give us 6, that'll give us 9, that'll give us 12 belts. 12 is a really odd number to deal with. So we're actually going to make it, even though the wagons are 6 tiles long, we're going to make them 4 tiles long. At least our unload stations. Come on. So that gives us 2 belts, 4 belts, 6 belts, 8 belts. A little bit easier to deal with. We're going to put that one... Now, I don't think that works. No. See what's happening? So we've got to come out a square and then turn. Now, once we've turned, we can by all means join them back up with a splitter. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use our blueprinty tool. And we're going to dump these down so I know exactly what I'm doing. Oh. All those go that way. All those go that way. Oh, actually, that goes that way as well. You go right. And you go left. Wrong button. There, there, there. And then we want to turn these belts to the right. There, there, there. And then that's that one. Oops. Yeah, this fast replace thing has its quirks. Okay. So that's an unload at least into 4 belts. The next thing is to try and work out how to do these trains. Because we don't want a single point-to-point train. Even though they're very easy to set up. I could just take the track straight out to there and have one train that does iron, a separate train that does copper. So take this one straight out, do iron, another one straight out, and do coal, and a third one straight out and do stone. But there's a lot of resources put in a train track to build 3 whole separate train tracks. It's easier with the use of signals. Well, I take that back. It's not easier with the use of signals. It's more efficient and easier to expand. So we want signal in, signal out, signal south. Yeah. So this here is the blocks. Really? It doesn't tell us anymore? Okay. It signifies where each train has to... Each colour has a spot where a train can only occupy... One train can only occupy it at a time. When driven on automatic. On manual, all rules out the window. You can do whatever the hell you want. But the idea is these signals are making sure that only one train's in the blue section, only one train can be in the red section, only one train in this yellow section, and only one train in this yellow section. As you can see, when I put these signals beside the train tracks, it gives me a direction. So I'm saying, hey, trains can come in here. Actually, they've got to go all the way around. What am I thinking? So they can come in here, and then we've got to get them back out by going forward. That's going to be a mission. I was thinking about using double-headed trains, which are so much easier in some respects, but not going to have the argument between left-hand, right-hand, and single-head and double-head trains. Not today. Let's just go straight. Nope, it's too long. Let's go like that. So you're in here. We put a full signal at the other end. And then a full signal back here somewhere. So, chain signals, which are these ones, look forward to the next signal, and they just literally copy and paste the signal forward. Right, nothing more special than that. And all the signals are doing is just checking to see if there is another train ahead of them. Yeah, that's left-hand drive. I gotta stop and think about it for a second. I played too many different games with too many train setups. No. Hang on. That's left-hand drive. That's right-hand drive. Okay. I'm building it backward. I'm building half left, half right. That's guaranteed to never, ever cause any problems. So we want a chain signal before a crossing. I want a chain signal before a crossing. And simple rule of thumb says I want a full signal after a crossing. Train signals are a little bit more complicated than that, but we will get to the more complicated stuff in due course. Also want that to go that way in case a train. Nope. Hang on. That's the train going north. If you're going south, you need to actually hook onto that line. Alright. We got some train tracks done. And that's probably when we're going to leave it here for this episode. Next episode we will probably have to play with balances along with actually liberating this iron patch, because that there is a base. The biters have expansion turned on. I know I turned it way down, but they're actually expanding into my starting area. Because I'm just taking too long to clear them out. What are we up to? We're up to 4 hours playtime total. So I've had 4 chances to expand, and they are doing so. They are creeping into my area. In fact, we're about to have another expansion. So, yeah. Oh, hang on. That's a save time. Yeah, no. We have had expansions. We don't have another one for quite some time. Probably about half an hour. Probably just long enough for me to build this out and try and protect our little outcrop of life and space. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like I said, next episode we'll go through more train tracks and balances, because that's an important one. And we're also going to hope... Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a cliff right in the way. So we need to build around cliffs as well. That's a whole new challenge. That's it. Yep, as always, thoughts, comments, questions, all that sort of fun stuff in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!